Hello everybody, this is Ryan over at High Carb Generator. Welcome back to my channel. Today I just wanted to talk about what I've been eating, where I'm going to go from here. I have lost 140 pounds over the last, well, it's been a while, because of the roller coaster that I've been on. If you've watched any of my videos, know the one thing that you should get out of my videos is be more consistent than I have. I've been very consistent-ish lately, and I'm going to talk about that. I haven't added any high fat in, well, a little bit here or there. Some of the stuff that I'm going to tell you that I ate, I don't have video for because I've made it at other places and not everybody wants to have everything turned into a film studio. So let's get started. If you're new here, like, subscribe, and let's get started. So most of the time I start off the morning with something like this. I've never had one of these exact things before. So this is a golden hammy. I don't know that I've ever had one before, largely because every time I see them, they're just, that thing was $5. I'm like, I'd rather buy an entire watermelon for $5, but I'm going to try it. I'll show you video of when I cut it open. If it's good, I'll just make an Instagram post about it. If you don't follow me on Instagram, I've always got the link down below. Go check that out. I post a lot of stuff on there that I don't post on here, or I'll rip that video off and I'll put it on here. And then I've been doing banana smoothies with mango chunks, and I will show you video of that. I will also tell you this, like I'm going to put some older video in here because I don't know how many of you go to Costco, but we, the ex and I, before, we're splitting, we have been having terrible luck with cantaloupe at Costco. I don't know if everybody has this kind of luck, and I know you can take the stuff back and get new or whatever. I don't know how that works. I just don't feel like taking rotting food up to Costco and saying, "Oh, bro, this didn't work, man." So I haven't been doing that, but I just stopped buying them. I think I have video of they come in these little mesh bags. They just haven't been that good. This is from Costco too, this hammy. Hopefully it's good. The watermelon from there have been really good. I will show you video of that. They're finally from Georgia. Finally from Georgia. Georgia are the best watermelon other than local. Like once it's into the later August, I'm going to go take video of some of these farmers markets. I may take video sooner. Maybe like later this month when they finally start getting in a lot of the stuff from a lot of the local farms. But the local watermelon are usually really good, like really good. Like I would think that that's going to be the same for anywhere you go, is the watermelon are going to be really good in your area to provide it to people that, I don't know why they would pick them early, especially because most local growers, especially in smaller markets, like this is going to be a smaller market because they're not going to have the entire growing season. So they're really not going to be able to send it anywhere. So it's just going to be for that region. I can't imagine why they would pick them early. So you're going to get them fresher. They're going to have more taste. They're going to have, most of the time, they're actually going to have seed. I like getting them with the seed because actually around the seed is the sweetest part of the watermelon, like by far. By far. So if you can find local grown watermelon, and it's fun too because you can usually find stuff that doesn't ship well. And so you can actually find like these new watermelon that you've never had before. Like there's one called the Sugar Bomb, not the Sugar Baby, the Sugar Bomb. I've only had it in Amish farms. They didn't have them last year. So hopefully they have them this year, and I'll give video of that because those things, oh man. You can't even really eat other watermelon after that, but you do. But you're like, man, this just doesn't compare. And another thing that I've been doing is because I've got some of the dates left. I got a few containers left. I have been using them in place of sugar in my smoothies. If I took video of that, I'll put it here. I'm just going to keep putting up video of different things that I've made because it really doesn't change all that much. And then I've been having bananas a lot of the time, and I've got the little Thai bananas over here that I just eat whole because they do not make smoothies well. I have been thinking maybe I should freeze them and see if they make ice cream really good because they're really fibery, so they might actually make a really good ice cream. If you've had an ice cream made with them, let me know down below. And then at night, I've been just doing a lot of rice. The other night, I ate an entire packet, which I think is a pound, of dry noodles because I gotta say the energy on this thing is incredible. I have been going on a lot of bike rides. I'll just post some different mileage here. Yesterday, I ended up being a little over 42 miles, and then I came home and I ate this, and that was I made a chili. It wasn't a lot of beans, but it was probably more beans than I really bargained for. And then I grilled up some corn. I made some rice in the rice cooker, and I just combined it all. If you want to see the entire recipe, go on my Instagram. I wrote the entire recipe. That was really good. That was really, really good. I'm shocked because I don't normally like to mix rice and chili. I like mixing noodles and chili or pasta and chili, but I don't like the consistency. But this one was phenomenal. And that's largely what I've been eating. It's just been fruit in the morning and rice at night. Now, I will say this. I have had some salads. I will post pictures of that in between here because I get a lot of greens from my father, so the stuff is fresh, just like taken out of the garden that day and free. Or I'll give him like $20 or whatever, because I get a lot of stuff out of there, so I'll just donate money to the church or whatever. But it costs nowhere near what the greens these days cost so much money. It is out of control how much some of this stuff is costing. This is why I don't suggest a lot of this stuff, because it just, for what you get out of it, it's not worth the cost. And that's why a lot of the fruits that are really expensive, like I know there's micronutrients in there that you might not be able to get in other places. But for the cost of the energy that you're getting out of it, it's just not there. It's just not there. I can't justify it sometimes. Like the cherimoya, it's like $10 a piece. They're great. They're phenomenal. But they don't have any more calories, if we're going to go calorie route, than a couple bananas. And a couple bananas cost me like $1, if that. So I just can't justify some of the costs of some of these fruits. But it is fun to have new fruits once in a while. I'll buy one or two once in a while, but I wouldn't want to base my diet on it unless I'd hit that $350 million jackpot or what. I don't know what it is anymore, but I actually, for the first time in my life, bought a lottery ticket when it was $350, but I don't think I won. I forgot to even check. Hopefully I didn't win, and I don't even know where the damn ticket is. That's the person who's going to win. The person who buys it, forgets it, the ticket's somewhere. They're the ones that they're like, well, somebody won it, but they haven't claimed it. I'm like, that'll be me. What I'm going to be doing going forward, though, is I have not been as consistent as I would like. And when you're not consistent, the weight loss isn't going to happen. Now, I have lost 140 pounds, but I do want to get down to around 200 or so. So I still got 65 pounds to go. Yeah, I think. I don't know. When I was younger, I was about 225 at 8% body fat. So maybe I don't really need to get down to 265. I don't know. This is going to differ for everybody, however how far down you want to get down to. But consistency has been bad, because I think a lot of you who watch this channel, or if you're new here, I do go out and DoorDash a lot. That's how I've been making a lot of the money lately. I do have art stuff that will be coming back into my life in either later this month or sometime next month. It really depends on the market and the busyness of the market. And that will tail back a lot on how much of this door dashing stuff I'm doing. And of course, I'm going to eventually be doing a coaching thing on here. I'm trying to wait till I get settled in the new place before I really get into the coaching, just because I'm packing everything. Anybody who's watching any of my interviews, you can see that there's boxes and everything everywhere. I probably should cover whatever. So I'm waiting on that, and I'm also doing a final experiment on myself, which is what worked years ago, is I just kind of snack throughout the day. What's been happening lately is I just don't feel like packing my car full of stuff before I go out. So I haven't been doing it. I haven't been eating enough. And when you don't eat enough, your body kind of is just like, whoa, we've been down this road before, buddy. 50-50 plate. And we're just going to hold on to this stuff. Now, I was 270 last week. Now I'm in the 260, low 260s again. Because I've been putting this into place. And what is this into place? I'm just going to make sure that I have the exact same thing. So like maybe 2 banana smoothies and then the exact amount of rice every day. And I'm going to do that every single day. And then whatever I add in else, I don't count this because this whole thing is like 50 calories probably. So I don't really count it. I just like to start off with the juiciest thing that I can because of the fact that it helps the digestion. And digestion has been a huge issue for me over the years. It just has been a huge issue for me. I think that's where I hold my stress or whatever. And it's just something that I got to pay attention to. So that's what I'm going to be doing. Hopefully you enjoyed some of the little short videos. Hopefully I can find enough to make it like you kind of know what. One thing that I did forget. One thing that I forgot. The best thing that I've made lately, by far, hands down. People who aren't even vegan have loved this. It was such a hit that I made it 3 weekends in a row because people wanted me over to make this. And it was, I cubed up or just kind of almost even smaller than cubes. It's kind of like when you cut potatoes for a potato salad. I cut it like that. I did red and gold potatoes. I mixed it. I put it in the air fry for about 30 minutes, depending on how much you've got. And air fry. I can't really give you how much time it's going to take in the air fry because every single one of them is different. I've used the flat style. I've used the basket style. Every single one of them is different. It was roughly a half an hour for 3 pounds of potatoes is what roughly what I made. And I just got them to a somewhat crunchy on the outside, but real soft in the middle consistency. And then I made this dressing that was a little bit of apple cider vinegar, some mustard, and some cut up dill. That was insane. Insane. Of course, you can cut up some celery or whatever you wanted to add into it. Don't cook the celery, obviously. For that, like the crunch, and you want like a little bit of variation of the food texture. I didn't do that, but this was absolutely insane. I made 2 different versions of this sauce. It was, one had a little bit of olive oil, which I didn't want, and one had no oil in it whatsoever. As far as the apple cider vinegar, this is the one I don't have video of because it was at my parents' house and they really didn't want the filming. So I made one without oil for me, and then everybody else. It wasn't a ton of oil, so if you really don't care about the oil, just add in a little bit of oil. I don't really want to give exact amounts because it really depends on how many potatoes you make and how you like the taste and how much acid you like in that taste. So, but it was apple cider vinegar, dill. I used fresh dill. If you can't find fresh dill, I assume that it would work just as good with dried dill. And then some kind of mustard. I actually used a dill pickle flavored yellow mustard. It was phenomenal. That was probably the best potato dish I've had in this year. It was really good. Like, I don't really like air fried potatoes, but they weren't like super air fried. You could almost get away with doing this in the oven. If anybody's going to ask, I'll answer the question before you ask it. You could almost do this in the oven. Just get them to the point where they're a little crispy on the outside and soft in the middle. And it is the best thing that I've even talked about here, hands down. I might even make it again tonight or something like that because I've got some potatoes I got to use. And if I do, I will post a video of that. Matter of fact, I'm going to try to make this happen. I have to go out tonight, so I don't know if I'm going to have enough time. If I do have enough time, it'll happen this week. I will post a video of me making this in my Instagram. Go check it out. And that's it. That's what I'm going to be doing. The consistency is the key, and I haven't been as consistent as I would like because, you know, you start getting busy, you dart out to your car, you're like, man, I got to go do this stuff, and then you forget to bring food with you. Another thing that I've been bringing with me is, I'm going to make one today, and I will take video of it. It's very simple. It's my own version of lemonade. It's got more sugar in it than the average. I just cut up, and these lemons from Costco are really big. So if you get a Costco and they're organic, so I've been just juicing one lemon, putting it in a little, well, you'll see it. I'll show it to you. It's just a jar. It's not really a jar. I forget what they're, Neogene or something. I forget what they're called. And I just put one lemon in there, and I put about 1.5 cups or 2 cups of sugar. Now, I don't drink this all at once. This actually fueled some of my bike rides. And then I put the water in to fill it the rest, and I shake it up. And it's like the best lemonade I've ever had. It almost tastes like, for whatever reason, it almost tastes like apple pie. I don't know why. Maybe it's just the acidic component of it. I really don't know. But that one's really good too. So hopefully you made it all the way through. These are some really good suggestions, especially this time of year. The lemonade is really good, especially if you're in the north and it's a little bit warmer out. Like today's, 91 or whatever. And it goes really well with that. Anyways. And don't forget to hydrate. Don't forget to hydrate. I've been putting almost 2 gallons of water down a day anymore because it's just really humid here. Really humid here. Anyways. If you got any comments, questions, leave them down below, and I'll get to them when I can. Subscribe, like, and I'll talk to you in the next video.